6th of August 2025, Wednesday. Wow, man, the world's going absolutely crazy. And this country, Great Britain, Wales, where I live, feel the pressure cooker, but I think it's England where the real pressure is building. We've got satellite issues here in certain cities, but the pressure is building on a fight. The fall of Kabul was a surrender, an absolute surrender. If you are withdrawing your army, you take your arms with you. If you surrender, you leave them behind. Now, a squadron of Black Hawk helicopters, rumoured, and I believe it, in the hands of the Taliban. And so at the time, I made a video going, the end of the, like looking at the fall of Saigon, how it was era defining, and saying so at the time, and nothing happened. Weird, but something did happen. We surrendered our country, and that was the end of that. And so our job is to quietly die. We've been scheduled to be Islamified, and we don't get a say. If we protest, then the children will get murdered. The jihadis will come out in packs, and they'll start murdering people. And so we need to be ready for that to happen, and we murder them before they murder us. And so that's what's coming. And so the fall of Kabul is the end of the era, but we just got to notice it and notice that we've surrendered them. The leaders have been surrendered on our behalf. We didn't get a chance to even fight. Now, I don't think that's fair. I think we should get a chance to fight and die if there's a cause worth fighting for. And I believe that Christ, as a baseline for me, in a country, Christ should be free to be the practiced religion. And I'm going to fight and die for that cause. And so get ready, Great Britain, because the future is about to begin. But I believe there's a moment happening quickly now. The door is closing, but we can have peace. We don't need any fighting at all. The Islam will just leave. The Muslims will just leave. We'll ask them to leave, provide transport for them, and they'll be gone. When we stamp our authority, the authority of Christ is King, and God exists, and Earth's the centre of the universe, and we can prove it. I can prove that science is lying about everything. It knows that the Earth's the centre of the universe. It's devised a physics so complex that it's impossible for laymen to understand because they don't fucking understand it. It's important that the bullshit can be maintained, and it can't any longer. And so I can prove to you that science is actually lying, not wrong. And what are they lying about? They're lying that the Earth's the centre of the universe. It's the universal axis. Sun goes around the Earth. Everything you see, planets around sun, yes. But there's detail you need to know, but that's true from what you observe. But the sun goes around the Earth, the moon system. So it's the sun, Earth, moon, three-body, four-space system at the centre of the universe, the axis. A lot of heat there, and some magnetism, some gravity, all sorts of stuff happens at the centre of the universe, doesn't it? Where the Earth is, where the atmosphere, the cavitation, where life exists, where God's children play. Provable in the language of engineering, when you understand Revelations 13:18. He who has wisdom, and that means, I believe, Sophia, that you have to have an understanding of the feminine nature. And I believe in my journey I've embodied that as best as I possibly can. As much as a male can actually embody a female experience. It's just experience. It's just guessing. But I believe I've approached something closer than many men. Taking that information, I found that the number of the beast is 666 is the Reynolds number. It's the number of a man, number of Reynolds. That's my name, Reynolds. I'm giving it to you. Nice link. And then 666, and also in the early Bible 616, and that's both right because it's blood viscosity through the myocardial fold. If it's 666 thinner, that's the beast. That's perfect. It means we're perfect animals. So our bodies work absolutely spot on to perfection, so that consciousness can shine. And if it's 616, blood is thicker, and juvenile males can get hard-ons and do what they like with them. The rest of us just have to suffer because we can't stop them. But we can stop them. We can stop juvenile males having corrupted sex immediately, and you watch what happens to this country and to this planet. And that's the offer that's on the table, my friends. Yeah, a lot of death, a lot of pain, but the end result will be we'll get our country back, or die trying, or we just look at some information for half an hour. Quick training session. Okay, yep, I think you're right. I think the Earth is the centre of the universe. And yes, I think science does already know. Now let's have all the information on the table, please, and let's go. Let's start the future. Isn't that fucking exciting? You're about to find out you're evolved from space beings, and we're about to meet our ancestors. Say hello to the future. Follow the Rebel King. Pirates on the bridge.